Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I am Josh, as you know before, and today I'm gonna be talking to you about a topic that I'm very passionate about. It's something that I will hold to my goddamn grave. Now you're probably wondering, what is it? What are you trying to say? What is it? What? Have you ever thought our world is dying? What can we do for it? We're losing a lot in this context, right? Our energy. We don't have enough energy to power cities. We're running out. We're running out of resources. What can we use to power our nations? Renewable sources. That's right. Renewable sources. But that's not what I'm talking about. Solar panels. You've heard of them, right? They're panels that collect solar energy to turn into electric energy to power things. Now you're probably wondering, what is wrong with solar? Shut up. Solar panels are the bane of my goddamn existence. I don't know why. I don't know who made it that way, but they are. But why? Why am I so passionate about hating on solar panels? Well, you see, they are stupid. They're stupid things that have been created for a purpose: save the world. They're supposed to save the world, but they are useless in today's time. They're useless in any context. Why? You see, solar panels, as advertised, collect sunlight or power. Sunlight comes from the sun. You can only get sunlight in the day, but that's not a guarantee, because clouds exist, shade exists, obstructions exist, buildings that are taller than you exist, trees. There are a lot of factors that come into play when you use a solar panel. And that's not even the worst part. Solar panels can only generate up to 25% of its intended purpose. 25% of energy that can only produce from this goddamn panel. It's got a sheet of metal. Why? If it takes a fraction of the sun's power, it takes a fraction of that. It can only generate up to a fraction of that as well. Not even that, just a fraction of that fraction. It's so minuscule that it doesn't even matter. If you have a field of solar panels laid out on an opening without any obstructions, yes, it could work. But it doesn't, because night exists. You can't have a solar panel get sunlight consistently in our day and age, because the daylight cycle exists, right? The world is constantly spinning, so it's not going to get as much power all the time. Because what we're trying to look for is a consistent stream of energy that doesn't run out. Keyword, doesn't run out. Sunlight runs out if it's nighttime, right? Because you're in the shade. You're in the shadow of the earth. Now, here's where it gets interesting. There are a lot of other things you can use besides solar panels. Geonuclear, geothermal, anything else is better than solar panels. But I have to say, the concept of them are good. The concept of solar panels is good. I'll admit, it's a good concept, but in action, it is not, because it has so many flaws, so many things that go against it. It's not worth trying. It's a bad investment. If you invest in solar panels, you're losing a lot of money in the long run. Sure, you get clean energy, but what is clean energy if you can't even get the maximum amount of it, just a fraction, just a tiny little fraction of it, just a tiny little bit, it's itty bitty sunlight power, just a little of it. It's a scam. It's a scam. I'll say it now. It's a scam. But it's good in theory because we have not reached the moment in history when we can control our environment, where we have control over everything. If we have control over everything, we can make an environment for it to be possible to get unlimited energy. Because the sun itself is so ginormous, it can power up to trillions, not even that, quintillions of societies. That's how powerful the sun is, and that's not even the biggest star in the goddamn galaxy. There are other giant, humongous stars besides it. But that alone can power up to at least unlimited amounts to the perspective of human beings. We can transcend space with the power of the sun. And solar panels, we can have access to that. We have access to the power of the sun. But why is it so goddamn useless right now? It's because we don't have the right environment for it. Because unless we take the solar panels and shoot them up into space and face them directly at the sun, will we get unlimited power? Because in space, nothing is there. It's so spacious that even light itself cannot bounce from one thing to another to generate an image at the moment. Which is why we can see things in the past. If we look into space, the only things we see is things that have already passed. Stars that have already maybe died. And we're just seeing the after image. It's crazy. But in that environment, we can get the sun's power. We can harness everything. And if we figure out how to colonize all the other planets in our solar system, we can definitely say that solar panels will be our source, our main source. It will be the greatest source of energy in the world. Well, method of energy, that is. But at the current moment, as it stands, solar panels suck. They suck. Do not invest your money in it just yet. And I'm not saying they're a bad idea. They're a good idea, but we don't have the right environment for them yet. We're not at that stage yet. Yet, keyword. But what am I trying to convince you of? What is this conversation about? They just suck.